Many people are trying to uncover where you get this X-man or X-woman superpower from. On the surface, it may appear as if they are cooperative, but underneath, they are trying to strategize, and they're trying to find out information about you because you are a mystery, you are a puzzle, and it's the energy of trying to learn you to then to try and become you is what I'm picking up. You know, they act as if they are unbothered about you in some cases, but this energy is very sneaky. This energy is very paranoid, and they're very worried. You know, you affect this individual or these individuals a lot. You affect their social standing in some cases, you know, because you are seen as a dynamic, raw powerhouse of a person. And you are seen as someone that's very edgy. I'm hearing the word educated as well. So there's a lot of layers to you that this person just doesn't understand. I don't feel like these individuals have encountered a being like yours before, and that's why they may feel as if, I don't think they'll say in these words, right? But they feel like you possess some type of superpower, you know, because they could be used to other people like themselves, you know, people that they feel like they don't need to feel threatened by. But there's an energy with you whereby you shake up the status quo. Like there's a raw quality of being unapologetic and standing out. You're very magnetic and you have a aura of authority, and it sends shivers down these individuals' spine. Like, who is this person? Like, they can't take their eyes off you. They see the effect that you have on others in your environment, and it's like they feel like you should be on screen. You should be a rock star. You have the energy of someone that is a superhero, like a Marvel character, because it could be something about the way that you work, the way that you carry yourself. You know, I'm getting like an individual, if you're a male listening to this, even if you're a female, that could dress like this man here, but then you're highly articulate. You know, you may have a certain swag in the way that you walk, or even if you don't dress like this man here, there's a look that you have that could be quite soft and very feminine if you are a female, but you have the stamina of 10 men. So it's like, how? And Spirit is saying, blame it on the genetics. Maybe you get this raw energy and aura from your mother, okay, and your grandmother. Maybe some of your siblings carry the same traits, you know, but I feel like your mother may have had similar attractions from others when she was your age or even now, okay? And I feel like it could be two women, or if you are a man listening to this, it could be two men that are in their toxic feminine energy who are fixated on you. They want to be seen like you, and they feel like they haven't gained the respect or admiration that you do, because people react to you in a certain way. People react to you as if you are a rock star, and there's an energy of you being oblivious to how you come across. And it's like you suck the air out of the room in a good way. You know, you have this appeal that is very magnetic, very alluring, very seductive. And once people get to engage with you, you're very soft, you're very family orientated. So there's a lot of layers here. And I feel like someone wants to try and expose something about you. They don't want people to view you in this light because they want people to see them in this way. And they may also feel exposed by you because I feel like you have affected these individuals. Maybe they felt like they were the most dominant ones in a work environment, in a family environment, in a friendship group, more work and family. But you have shone you've shone a light onto who they are not. And you have, well, this is how this person feels, or these people. They feel like you have highlighted their indiscrepancies. They feel exposed. Like maybe they are so used to people praising them for certain traits, but you have the traits in abundance that people have either thought that they had or praised them for. So say, for instance, this is an individual that is known to be a hard worker. No doubt they probably are, right? Or someone that's known to be a great homemaker, or someone that's known to have swag, or someone that's known to, you know, I'm hearing be the life and soul, or someone that's known to be edgy and, you know, that bad boy, bad girl, whatever the case is. But you've got these traits. And you've got other traits that are beautiful on top of those traits. So whatever they have, you have it, but it's exaggerated. And it's like, nah. They feel like you are their rival. So they could be trying to get into some type of one-sided beef with you. I feel for some of you, they're trying to outsmart you. You know, this person or these people are very sneaky. So they're trying to analyze you and hone in onto what makes you stand out, and they're trying to mimic that. But they're being exposed. You know, yeah, look, we've got the spying card here with the Page of Swords. So this person, if they act oblivious to your presence, or if they act unaffected by you, they're actually taking notes, mental notes. And when you're not around, they try and act like you. They're trying to embody your energy. Or they're trying to embody your energy, but exaggerate your energy. So people will look at them and say, oh, they're the real deal and you are the pretender. There's something around that. Or this person may be trying to get close to you. They may even be a friend. They may try and laugh and joke with you to get secrets out of you and try and implement your ideas behind your back. So you've got to be very mindful, right? But I feel like this person's trying to get you to lower your guard because they want to bring some type of tower moment into your life. I feel like this person feels as if you have taken up space in a family environment, in a work setting, and they feel like they have to snatch the crown off your head and stuff it on their own head because they want to be the king or the queen of the show, is what I'm picking up, or the king and queen of the castle. And it's like they want to lock you away like you're Rapunzel, you know. They want to be the prince that gets the princess, or whatever the case is, or they want that adoration, they want that respect, because it's like your respect and your whole energy, your work ethic, the way that you can command a room, the way that people gravitate towards you. Some of you do a lot of things, right? Some of you have your own business, some of you are in positions of power, and there's a lot of respect that is on your name. And I also feel like you have overcome a lot of heartbreak, a lot of pain. And excuse me, this individual is envious of your strength. Some people can be envious of people's strength, you know. and the fact that they have overcome pain. Like some people will look at somebody that has overcome a lot and take inspiration from that, but some people will get very angry because it makes them think, depending on how healed they are anyway, it will make them feel like, oh, if I went through that, I wouldn't be able to cope. I feel like you rebuilt your life after a tower moment. Yeah, some of you went through a very disastrous tower moment. Cyber hug. Don't want to trigger anyone, but and they want to know your secret. They want to know, how did you get over this thing? You know, maybe it was a divorce, maybe it was a breakup. There's something catastrophic that happened and you were able to overcome whatever it is that you overcame. Possibly this person's going through the same thing, but they are too proud to ask you how you overcame it, but they have deep resentment for you. So they're now thinking like, this is not normal. Like, how did this person overcome? Yeah, look, how did they overcome whatever they went through and still manage to rebuild their life and still manage to have love in their life, still manage to be a great parent? If that happened to me, I wouldn't know what to do. You know, how did they overcome so much pain? How did they overcome not coming from a supportive family environment and still create the life of their dreams? People like them, people love them. How come whatever they went through did not destroy them and make them bitter? You know, so people are looking at your strength, your resilience, the way you handle yourself, the way people respect you, your work ethic, and they feel to themselves that it's inhuman. This is not possible. So you may find that some of these individuals may try and trigger you because they want to expose you to people so that people will feel like you're not special, and everyone is special, but they feel like you're super special. They feel like you've got superpowers, you know what I mean? So it's like they're trying to conjure up ideas as to how they can outdo you, outmaneuver you, be seen as spectacular because they see you as spectacular. So they could be trying to hover around your friends, you know, they could be trying to gain insight about you from people that you know, and it's falling flat. It's falling flat, you know. They may be trying to convince people that you're not a nice person in whatever way they feel like they need to do it, but people still see you in a high light. You know, they are trying to understand why your heart chakra is not closed off and how you do not get affected by not being a part of. So they may try and exclude you. They want you to feel small. They want you to feel isolated. And you could be a person that enjoys your own company. So that's another mind F for them. Oh, so they don't want to be a part of our clique. Oh, so they don't want to, you know, they don't want to conform. I need to be around people all the time. You know, this is what they think in their head. So this is what's making them think even more that there's some type of superpower. Yes, we all need to interact with others, right? It's very healthy to do so. But there comes a time that we need to, you know, recharge. And some people are introverts, some people are extroverts, right? Some people thrive off, you know, a lot of, you know, attention and being around people. Some people feel drained. Some people can do both, right? But this person is a person that needs constant attention. And they're trying to make you stuck. They want you to doubt yourself, and they are trying to attack your confidence. Like, how dare you love yourself? How dare you like yourself? How dare you be bold and outspoken or creative and self-expressive? Like, you've got this unapologetic way about you, and they just don't understand it. How can someone just be so, you know, fearless, you know? And it's making some people question themselves, like, how am I showing up then? Because I'm lacking here. What do they know? What secrets do they have that I don't know? Some people could be older than you. And you may find that some of these people could try and affect your romantic life. They could try and get in the way of your love life. There is a definite fixation on your stamina, on your body. Like I'm hearing, they just keep going and going and going and going and going. Like they got a lot of energy. Some of you have a lot of energy. You have the energy of an athlete. Maybe you're built. You definitely have a stamina that can outdo a lot of people, is what I'm picking up. You know what? I was going to say something 18 based, but I don't even want to, this could be like ex partners or people that just don't want to look at you in this way, but they think to themselves, they have got a lot of stamina. I wonder how they would be intimately. Some people do think that, and some, if it's a man, they think that they're jealous of your masculinity. If it's females, they're jealous of your, maybe flexibility or your stamina, and it makes them feel like the opposite gender are attracted to you for this reason. They may have heard, people from the opposite gender talking about you, about your body and how fit you are and how curvaceous you are or how much stamina you got, and it makes them feel angry. And they don't want people to look at you in a romantic way. Yeah, there's something around them trying to rival you now for romantic suitors, because you are triggering these individuals. And the thing is, they've tried to compete with you and they failed, but they keep trying because it's like they have to prove to themselves that you're not better than them. You didn't say you were, but they are telling you that you are, because they keep trying to compete with you, and it keeps failing because you are cut from a different cloth. Some of you could be connected to ancestors that are warriors, but whoever these people are, they feel like you're on another level.